back here at Real Sports Talk to talk a little NBA offseason here.
Off-season shenanigans.
You kind of can see it, when teams gets eliminated from the playoffs, you wonder whether the coach going to get fired, whether get re-up, players who are restricted and unrestricted free agents. So, Chicago was eliminated. Thibodeau has been on the hot seat for months during the season. No decision has been made yet. What do y'all think Chicago should do?
Well, it looks like they need a new coach. I think Thibs let them down a little bit in the playoff run. I think the regular season was fine. But the most interesting thing is the players not bagging him up in a lot of these situations.
The silence has been deafening.
It's been definite. And they have some of the most vocal players. Taj
Dudes are
Gibson,
never afraid,
Joakim Noah.
Never shy from a mic.
Exactly.
I'm not hearing vouching.
And nobody's coming up for
It's
him.
like, yo, this is my man. Screw all that fire talk.
I think the owner is in this a little bit too much as far as, putting it, his foot down on a lot of things.
About Ryan's door.
Yeah. And, I think I don't know how the GM-coach relationship is up there. It's probably, I guess it's bad. But I just feel like he has a lot to say. I mean, I don't think he has any implications on who's there, who's not. He's just dishing out the money. It's not a Jerry Jones issue where he's the GM as well. Right. But no players coming to his side is an issue, and they just need to make a change on that end.
Right. I completely agree. I think they might have to let it go because he's been around for a while. He's got them back to being a mainstay in the playoffs. It just doesn't seem like what he's doing.
How about any other teams? You got New Orleans.
You got New Orleans. Let go. There goes.
Oh boy. Let me. I'm going to coaching rant. So, I want to know why Monty Williams got fired. Because it's just ridiculous. We got a guy that wanted more power, and for order for that to happen, Monty Williams had to be fired. I thought that was complete. It was just wrong because they had an agreement. They get to the playoffs, he's good. They got to their playoffs, he gets fired.
We see it a lot.
It's just a lot of it's just.
But
terrible.
the redigging is my problem.
Exactly.
Don't tell them that if you don't make the playoffs, you're gonna catch a fade and lose your job, and then they make the playoffs, and then you tell them you're good, and then a week later you're fired.
Exactly.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, and what did you expect, owner of New Orleans? Like, what did you expect him to be a 6 seed? So they're better than OKC, huh? They're better than Houston, huh? Really?
Based off what?
Yeah, based off what?
I'm just
A couple of dudes you got
misplaced
that can dribble.
expectations.
Come on, that's
the
ridiculous.
name I gotta throw out there, Dwayne Casey, man. You need to go, man. I'm sorry.
You don't hear, and that's funny that you don't hear
nothing
anything
about Dwayne Casey.
This guy. He's been not read up, but they said he's
talked about it. Somebody said
he's returning next year.
Oh, definitely returning next year.
That's been
unbelievable.
That's just a bunch of bull.
There's no excuse for a guy like that. You get swept in 4 or 5 series. Pretty much you watch the other team. Just generally speaking, and you get swept. And not swept. You got beat really bad in 2 games. It's embarrassing. How do you lose? How?
Real quick.
Franchise record 49 wins and you lose and your job's safe, but this guy Monty Williams doesn't have a job.
Real quickly, 3 restricted free agents, or 1 unrestricted in Marcus Sol. Let's talk about restricted real quick. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna stay.
Max money.
Yeah, max money. Gasol will leave.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Lawrence Aldridge as well.
Jimmy Butler, max money.
Man, he might get that money, man.
He gonna get that.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll just leave it there. There's a lot to get. There's a lot to get to for the NBA postseason. We'll get to that later in the year. But in our next segment, we're gonna talk a little Deflategate because I guess everybody's talking about it. We'll be back on.